Akkayalar Conveyor was established in 1987 and has got the corporate identity of Akkayalar Conveyor in 1997. The factory is located at Sinjan First Organised Industrial Zone on 15,000 square metre land with 6,500 square metre closed area. It is manufacturing conveying system spare parts like rollers, drums, stations which are used in bulk handling industry. The production supervisor establishes the production planning by meeting with the units related to the production when the order is received. The saw operator performs the pipe cutting according to the dimensions in the production request form and processes the measurement controls to the process form. After the controls, the material is sent to the pipe processing with material identification forms. In the processing line, the length of the pipes and the bearing housing parts are machined into the axle. Double head NC machines with simultaneous processing in accordance with the production request form. Measured controls are processed in the process control form, then transferred to the welding line. For bearing housings used in rollers, the plates are cut from roll sheet as first step in our press house. Then these plates get shaped into bearing housing with two operations in hydraulic presses. Dimensional controls are done for press pieces, then process control forms are filled and sent to the stock area. The rollers are welded by our fully automated welding machines, which is the result of our R&D studies with NC control simultaneously at double size as longitudinal and without eccentricity. Before electrostatic powder coating, it is loaded onto the automatic cleaning unit for washing operations. The pipes are cleaned in the automatic washing line to remove the oil and rust that affects the quality of the paint. The tubes are phosphated to provide better adhesion of the paint and dried with hot air. The pipes coming out of the unit are painted with electrostatic powder paint in automatic robotic arm painting booth and baked in 200 degrees C oven. The final controls of the pipes are processed and filled into the process form. Those without fault are shipped to the assembly line. For the roller shaft manufacturing, the CNC machine, which first and only at our factory in Turkey, in the roller manufacturing sector is used. After receiving the production project, our operator loads the shaft into the loading chamber and starts the machine after entering the appropriate program from the control panel. When the process is started, the machine automatically completes all the existing operations in the project with high accuracy at once. The robotic arm automatically leaves the finished product on the discharge chamber. Manufacturing dimensions are recorded in the process control form, and the shafts are shipped to the assembly line. The pipes coming from the paint line and the shafts coming from the shaft machining line are assembled in the mountage line. The mountage line assembles the roller using the dimensions and specifications mentioned in the production form. If the production is with rubber discs, then the discs are assembled. The selected finished rollers are taken to our test laboratory for final checks according to DIN 22112/3 norms according to customer requests. Akkayalar Conveyor is the first and only company in Turkey with full automation test services laboratory established in-house and approved by the Turkish Standards Institute, documenting compliance with ISO IEC 17025 standard. The rollers produced according to DIN 22112/1 and 2 norms are tested according to DIN 22112/3 and reports sent to our valued customers in request. It carries the company to catch the high-quality production in European standards. Akkayalar Conveyor produces according to the quality management system, environmental regulations, occupational health and safety management system, within the scope of ATEX, CE, TSEK certificates. After final controls, items are packaged for corrosion protection. Then the identification label is attached. Finished products are delivered to our valued customers with suitable vehicles. Other main product of Akkayalar Conveyor is drum. Pipe and shaft of the drums are cut according to production request form. Housing parts at the end of the pipes are machined into the dimensional tolerances of the project. Flanges machining process is done by CNC machine with a high accuracy. Then dimensional controls are done and transferred to the assembly line. Machining of drum shafts is completed at once to CNC machine according to the dimensions and tolerances in the project. The finished shafts pass to the assembly line for installation. In the assembly line, the spare parts are axially spot welded to each other. Welding process is made by our own designed special machine with the MAG weld in a circular and continuous supply. Welded drums are processed by giving the external surface angle into the lathe. The final control drum is packaged in order to protect from corrosion, and a product identification label is attached. Products ready for shipment are delivered to our valuable customers by loading them to the appropriate vehicles. The stations are manufactured according to the dimensions and material quality which are mentioned in the project. Parts are cut and formed according to the production forms. Then the measurement controls are made. It is welded with MAG weld after deburring and painted in the paint line with electrostatic powder paint, then baked in the oven. The final checks are made and packaged against corrosion, then shipped with the identification label. In addition to its main production, Akkayalar Conveyor also serves as a supplier to various sectors including the defense industry. Our company's management approach is continuously increasing its share in the domestic and international market by giving priority to the quality with its conscious and expert staff, technological machinery park. As Akkayalar Conveyor, the leader of the domestic market, we believe that this commitment will enable us to be among the leaders of the international market.